Welcome to the A Strings Podcast, episode number 27. Welcome, Adam.
Hello, sir.
Welcome, Tom.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Good. I had a week off last week.
Another week off.
Another week off.
Another week off.
How are you feeling?
Good. Very good.
Because we've got a customer that gone... No, not a customer. You know the Irish guy, Brendan, who came in? He emailed me on Monday to ask if anyone of us had shingles or chickenpox, because he came in on the Friday and he's since developed shingles and chickenpox. And he wondered if he'd pass it on to any of us.
Oh.
And he's a really lovely guy, Brendan, but he does talk very close to you. And I was dead scared that I might have it. So, yeah, I asked Kate this morning, I said, how do I know if I got rickets? And she said, rickets? Why do you have rickets?
Like bendy bones.
Then I got confused. Anyway, no one's got rickets.
No.
That we know of.
No.
And shingles stroke chickenpox is not affecting us, so we're all good.
10
Big
out of 10.
thumbs up.
Big thumbs up.
Come on, everyone. Positivity. Yay. So, about 3-4 weeks since the last one.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah.
Since our last episode.
And it's been quiet in the shop, really. You know, footfall's fine, but, you know, the end of October, I think that kind of date that, you know, we were meant to be, you know, leaving the EU and all that kind of thing, I think just got everyone quite nervous.
Yeah.
Like it did back in March. And it was just really, really just people are nervous to spend.
Yeah.
And I can't blame them.
No.
It's come alive a little bit this last couple of days. Well, today is the 12th, 13th of...
13th.
Yeah.
13th of November. It's, doesn't feel like Christmas yet.
No. They're playing the music in the shops, though.
Yeah.
Living.
People have started... I spoke to a supplier this morning and she said she thinks it's the Black Friday thing. I just think people are just... I haven't heard anybody talk about Black Friday really this year. You know, in the last 3 or 4 years, it's strange. I think since... This will be our 7th Christmas here now. So 6 years, 7 Christmases. First year, Black Friday wasn't a thing. And then I think it was something like 2014, 2015 or so.
It started
where
to
you
creep
had
in,
those
yeah.
mental kind of riots going on up in Merthyr and Tesco's down in Lanishon and all
That's
this
right,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Where people are climbing over each other for these
Like
32-inch, 100
yeah.
quid block point TVs. And
How much you get?
it's working, mate. I think that the mentalness has kind of gone, you know, from that side of it, I think.
Yeah.
But I think it's still a consideration.
I think the Black Friday thing is so heavily online now as well, isn't it? Like, you know, like Amazon sort of... Amazon have started doing Black Friday deals before November came through. Yeah.
That's something back in the summer. It was
All
like
right.
a pre-Black Friday event or something super like that. But, you know, it's all about them, Amazon, isn't it, really? You know, like, you know, there's a few things that I'm holding out for. You know, we all do it, don't we?
Yeah. I'll be keeping an eye, definitely.
You know, there's certain things that it's good for. There's other things it's not. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, we always have this conversation from the retailer's point of view, don't we? And as a customer, as a buyer, yeah, you know, that kind of thing. If you can have something, you know, at a bargain price, then as a consumer, why wouldn't you? You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, quite a lot's gone on, hasn't it? Really, you know, with regards to launches and lunches and
lunges.
I guess the massive one, the Fender Ultra.
Yes, so the Fender Ultra range, which is taken over from the Elite, was launched on the 5th of November. And
do you know the weird thing? The Elite is a guitar that I've kind of written off in my head as being unappreciated and just kind of... It was around for a few years and now it's gone. And not really that relevant in the kind of Fender.
Yeah.
We put a video... Obviously, we're going to show a bit of the video that the pair of you made last week,
Mm-hmm.
a bit later on. But something that's really, really come about since looking at that is how, and also, weirdly, people come into the shop, how high regard people had, for the Elite.
Right.
So, the Ultra is beautiful. So we'll go into that, but there's a number of features that the Elite has that the Ultra doesn't, and vice versa. And, I think people are, I'm just a little bit surprised with how much affection people have for the Elite. It with something being unashamedly modern and progressive, you wouldn't think that it would have such enthusiasm behind
Yeah,
it.
I think in the same way that the Gibson thing with the kind of the high performance stuff, and when they try and do all these sort of modern things to them, because there's such a heritage. There's always a backwards facing idea with the brands.
Exactly.
So it's very hard to bring something modern.
You can imagine people getting emotive over the new originals. The original series. Taken over from the American vintage. They've got this right, they got that wrong. That's not accurate. This is accurate. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But for people to have, really loved the features so much of a guitar that has only been around for the last 3 years. So, yeah. Actually, we'll talk about it a bit later on in depth. But so that's been a big one. So I think the YouTube video's done all right.
It's doing better now, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Started a bit slow.
There was a real, I think we mentioned in the last video, for some reason, the YouTube channel just absolutely exploded, didn't it?
Yeah.
At some point in October. And it's nice when that happens. It's like Christmas in the shop, not every month can be like Christmas. Maybe next month isn't going to be like Christmas, who knows? But, when you get a day where you're just absolutely rushed off your feet and people know what they want and, it shows the potential of the shop and that shows the potential of the YouTube channel. For what we were experiencing for a week, was it a week or 2 weeks or so?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks back in October with that Gibson vintage video.
Yeah.
That's potentially, that is a fraction of what Andertons and all the other guys get on a daily basis kind of thing, so it just shows, the potential there and, let's work at it.
Just get a decent presenter.
Get some blush.
Yeah, or just some cheap rouge.
Yeah.
Slap my cheeks.
Yeah, you've got a couple of new tats, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've done my other fingers just to wind up people even more. You don't see them too much when I'm playing.
Yeah.
And I've done a little. There was a remembrance sort of event in my local tattooist, so we did. They did supposed to be 101 poppies. They did 106 in the end, and everything went to British Legion for charity.
Nice.
So I only popped along for a T-shirt and ended up managing to get a cancellation slot and just had a poppy, which was never on my list of tattoos to get, but yeah.
We've got a new brand of pedals in.
Yes, the long-awaited EarthQuaker devices.
Yeah. So, Tom Bodfish.
Yes.
From Audio Distribution Group came along about 3 weeks ago, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Gotta be. And basically, I just let you and him at it.
Yeah, and it wasn't just EarthQuaker devices. You had they do Meris Audio, they do Old Blood Noise, they do the Maxon stuff, and New Neighbor. So he brought
Peterson.
pedal boards and pedal boards and pedal boards of stuff that we just were able to sort of look at and pick and choose kind of what we wanted. We ended up deciding to just focus on a brand and do a range rather than
just ones
bits
of
and pieces
this and
of
that.
yeah.
So we started with EarthQuaker, and you chose 10 or
12
10
maybe?
or 12 pedals,
Yeah.
and they've in a week and a bit they've gone. Only a lot of them.
Yeah.
Got through about half of them, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So what did we get?
Wow. So we got the Dispatch Master, Plumes, Dunes,
Rainbow Machine.
That weird.
Avalanche Run. Yeah, Rainbow Machine is kind of the weird, wacky kind of
No,
thing.
I'm on about the data thing.
Data Corruptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be here in
Sea
a few
Machine.
years' time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Acapulco Gold. Yeah, so we got quite, we got a good, decent first range. But yeah, they sold so quick.
Have you done any videos on them yet?
We've got, we're going to be doing some little spotlight videos for
Okay.
like our Instagram and things like that.
Yeah. 'Cause, like I said, we sold through so many. I think we should probably put another order in.
Yeah,
No, really.
yeah.
So, top up on the ones that we've sold. And I think we were looking at Meris as well, weren't we? As the next ones.
Yeah. So Meris is, in terms of price point, they're a lot higher price point. But the people that know Meris, there's a market out there for them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we've got a competition that runs on our Instagram and in the shop.
Yes.
But through our Instagram. It's to win a Jackson. It's a soloist, isn't it? An SL2 in
Desert
Sand.
Here it is.
Nice work.
It's about 45 minutes worth of
of editing just to float it above his hand.
Yeah, really, Mark from Fender, or Gretsch, Jackson, all that lot, sort us out with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically just supporting us, trying to get our social media back on track, kind of thing. You can't ask for any more support than that, which is brilliant. So it's a free competition to enter. Like and comment,
tagging a couple of people, and then follow our mailing, subscribe to our mailing list. I think is the rules,
and that's it.
And we'll pick. I think when we get to
2,000
people on Instagram, we'll just do a random of everyone that's got involved in the competition, and we'll do like a random. You can get the random choice apps, can you? Put all the details in and just.
And when a winner's chosen, I guess they can just call the shop on
1-443 403 210 1-443 403 210.
So yeah, we get in touch with them and we send it wherever. Then is it? It's not necessarily got to be local to the area.
No.
Cool. So we should do a video on the guitar, on the giveaway guitar.
Yeah, I think it's someone has asked, haven't they, to sort of hear a demo of it. So yeah, it'd be well worth.
But it's it's not like it's a JS11 or anything like that. It's a real
no. This is
just under a grand.
Just under a grand worth of
it's
guitar.
Beautiful. The new website has been up for about 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yes,
and it's it's starting to come alive. You don't launch a website and then overnight it becomes a success.
No.
So I think the blog sections are being kept up to date.
Yeah, we're doing bits are coming in. Doing bits and pieces. Tom's photos get updated regularly through there. It's linked to our Instagram and our YouTube as well, the website, so that people get the live streams of that in a sense. But yeah, and it is good to see that it's working as a online shop as well as a little hub for us,
Yeah. So yeah, astrings.co.uk. Check that out. Really, really good. I went to Llanelli Neath rather, to visit Leighton
right
a couple of weeks ago, and if anybody's listening or watching and they go past, they go around the Neath area, it's really, really well worth visiting. He's laid out the space that he's got, so it's immaculate. It's like Aladdin's cave kind of thing, but he uses he's got really nice furniture to kind of lay things out and everything. And there's at least 2 ideas that I want to nick from him. Really, he's got it laid out absolutely brilliant. He had quite a few customers come through on the day that I went, and very, very similar, I think, to how we run things here. Like the customers come in, they know him, and it makes the day as much of a social as going to work kind of thing. And he'd give us. Oh, I guess, do we save the biscuit news for biscuit news, don't we?
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry, Tom. But he gave me a hoodie.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. It's at the back, and I haven't seen the bag for a little while. So, have you taken?
No.
Hoodie?
No.
Because
it is still there.
Generally, if things go walkabout.
If it's a free merchandise jobby, then yeah, it's usually me. Yeah.
But yeah, he was wicked, and I I took him a packet of. Oh, I'm talking about biscuits again. Remind me about Leighton when it comes to biscuit news. The glare. Wow.
Biscuit news!
You can talk about later now if you want.
Oh, thank God. I forgot what I was going to say. No, so I went along. Leighton was doing me a favour. He was getting hold of a pedal for me. And we needed it quite urgently, so that's why I went down to Neath. And I thought, do you know what? I'll take him a pack of biscuits. And I took him a pack of Stuart Herbert's custard creams, because there's 36 packs of them, which even with our best efforts, I think would take us well into next year to finish. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to share the love, and I'm sure Stuart would be fun. So I took a pack of these custard creams. So because of it, they're almost kind of industrial box of custard creams, aren't they? It's a commercial.
Like
it's almost like
wholesale kind of.
if they're going to if I, like Dez's corner shop buyer, if he needed custard creams, he'd order in a box like that, and it comes through. So they're single tower, and so I grabbed a single tower and took him down to Leighton, and I said, got biscuits, and give him a single tower of custard creams, which I hadn't even bought. And he said, "Oh, I got you some biscuits." And he gave us, what did he give us?
I don't know.
You ate them. I haven't had one of the pistachio. Those really nice pistachio ones.
Oh, he brought them.
Yeah.
They were delicious.
Oh, and then it was the mint and dark chocolate, was it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So really, really
Quality biscuits.
Quality biscuits. And, not to say that custard creams aren't quality, it's just that,
Thought went into the
custard creams, thought went into the pistachio and the mint ones. And, I just felt wholly inadequate, especially as I was there as a favour as well. But anyway, if anybody goes anywhere near Neath, you'd be doing yourself a disservice not to go into the music shop there.
Absolutely.
It's in the indoor market there, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. He's got so much stuff there. Really, really well stocked with Fenders. With he does quite a few brands that we do. He does quite a few that he does that we don't do as well. And yeah, just a lovely guy. Really lovely guy. I'm going for a curry with him tomorrow night.
Nice.
Have we got any biscuits?
I don't think we've got anything to eat today, have we? It's just we've got so many to go through.
Okay, let's go.
Custard creams.
Yeah, we have got custard creams.
Let's go. Okay.
So speaking of,
Yeah.
Stuart Herbert did bring us in, as we've said, this industrial-sized box of custard creams.
Yeah.
He said that it was an apology for the gluten-free ones that we had to endure before. But just the sheer volume of custard creams we now own is crazy. So yeah, huge thank you to Stu.
So Dr. Dan, regular contributor.
Yes.
Of facts and biscuits and coffee.
And coffee, yeah.
Brought us in biscuits.
Yes.
A triage of Jaffa cakes.
These the different flavours?
Yes, strawberry and I think it was lime.
Yeah.
And orange, of
and
course.
the regulars,
to make up for the fact that
the others were demolished.
The others were demolished, yeah. I had some of the orange ones. I didn't partake in the lime nor the strawberry because...
The strawberry are quite
strong.
Subtle. The lime tastes like urinal cakes.
Really?
I think so.
and
I know. No, they were very strong. Very strong.
But urinal cakes isn't quite as catchy as Jaffa cakes. You can see why they didn't.
Yeah,
you can see why they didn't go with that.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. We were in. I think we did an advert for his daughter's play.
Yeah, in the program
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Adam in the front like this.
yeah. Yeah, as usual. Yeah.
Robert De Niro. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the advert? In the
No,
program?
he sent us through a video, a picture and a video. So you go. It was a production of The Wedding Singer. Good advert there. And yeah.
Brilliant.
And Jeff Williams. It was his birthday last week. And on his way to collect his guitar, he brought us a dual pack of Jaffa Cakes. I think that he'd seen somewhere that there was a bit of uproar about Jaffa Cakes somewhere.
Yeah, I think he saw the blog and the podcast link to the blog. Yeah.
Right.
So we called it the Jaffa Cake incident, didn't we? So
Yeah,
it's yeah.
He didn't know what it was about, but he brought us Jaffa
He just
Cakes.
knew Jaffa Cakes was the
So, yeah. Should we cut and actually get some biscuits? Because it'd be
It's
nice
up to you.
Yeah,
to you.
it'd be nice. Is that the very last one? No, seriously, is it? Because it was a full pack yesterday. It was a full pack there yesterday at Tower. Wow. Already? Have you had any Jaffa Cakes today?
I had one earlier. I think there's one left, is there?
Yeah.
Crack cocaine. Crack.
I'm literally speechless.
What? Your dad's been in.
So how many have you had?
One or two.
1 or 2 or 3? Right. Let's not make it an incident. So let's talk. Let's move on. I think. Oh, mince pie of the week, maybe.
We haven't got any.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So there. No Jaffa Cakes, no mince pies. Let's move on to the feature. So,
Okay. So, as we said in the news section, Fender may as well finish it. Yeah, Fender launched their brand new Ultra range November the 5th this year, and it's taken over from the Elites. We were able to get an early model from Fender in order to do our video, and they sent us through the Strat in Ultra Burst, I believe it is, this one. With the rosewood board, and I think it's hanging behind me now. So, yeah. So, while I grab it down, should we have a little look at the video and some sound?
I think all custard creams are made by the same people. Because you look at the like the etching or whatever you call it, the imprint, and the custard cream thing in there. That's got to mean something, hasn't it? You know, it's got to be someone's.
Let me have a look.
What was your first impressions with it?
Very, 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 very nice. Love what they've done. Love what they've done with the heel. So I don't know if we can catch that in the.
So it kind of goes in as well as.
Yeah. So you've got this contour that runs here, smooths down towards the neck. So
And do you feel that when you're playing it?
not in terms of like you don't feel that contour, but it's lighter there. It makes it lighter on your lap. When you're really high up there, obviously it's gone. So you can put your hand around it like that, and it's not a big chunk. You know,
So it's almost like a palm imprint kind of thing.
yeah. You know. Yeah. So very nice. It's a satin back neck. I don't know if you can see that in the camera there. Yeah, gloss front, satin back neck.
On the maple, yeah. Oh, right, on the headstock, sorry.
On the headstock, yeah. They've changed the neck profile from the Elites.
So people, this is one of the things I was kind of alluding to earlier on, that a couple of the features that the Elite had that people really, really liked. So it went from a C to a D.
Yeah, it was a composite. Compound radius.
Compound radius, yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, so it was a modern C to D.
And that is just the same.
This is the same right the way through, yeah.
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 Which, you know, is that, would you regard that as like a step backwards? In as much as, you know, compound radius neck is something that is quite a modern feature.
Yeah.
It's something to help, something to aid your playing, isn't it? You know, it's not just something that is, it's not there just for the sake of it. You know, it allows you to solo faster, and it makes chords easier.
Yeah. I don't know. It is interesting that they've gone to a more, I say traditional neck, but just a standard sort of standard radius on it. It feels brilliant. It's a really nice neck. The rolled edges are amazing as well. You know, it just feels really soft. Yeah. The for me the biggest change, or the most impressive change, is the difference in the switching system.
Right.
So the S1 now does something different. So rather than on the Elites where on the S1 you were adding in the other pickups in series to whichever pickup you were on, we're now adding in, so in this instance we're adding in the neck pickup. So we got the bridge and the neck. And then on that one we got all three. If we're on position 2 we got all three.
So a bit Gilmore.
So it's kind of a bit more of the Gilmore thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listening to the video back, I think that the sounds, the S1 sounds on the Ultra are a lot more usable.
Right.
Than and actually different between sounds.
Yeah.
Than the
not as subtle
Elite.
as the ones between the Elite.
Yeah, well, I think they're very overpowering on the Elite. You know, they're very kind of, the change is very kind of in your face, but between the positions is quite similar. And I don't think, at least to my taste, they're not quite as usable as this one. Yeah, I love it. I can't wait to see the what else they've done. You know,
So we got coming in the Ice Tea Burst.
nice.
Texas tea.
Oh,
Texas tea.
And the white ones in Strat, Tele, and Bass.
Do you think the finishes are a bit safe?
On that one, I don't see what's ultra about the Ultra Burst.
No.
It goes a little bit closer to the edge. You know,
Yeah.
in as much as you generally got a bit more black, the darker colours, you know, coming down to about there, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Elites are a bit more interesting.
Yeah, because you had the Autumn Blaze,
yeah,
the sky blue,
The blue one we've got
Metallic.
is lovely.
yeah,
sky blue metallic, Mystic Black.
Metallic Blick. Yeah, probably a little bit safe.
The color that I like that they're doing is kind of that gold burst. It's like a gold flake burst that they're doing. I think that's quite cool. And Texas tea is a very, very dark brown, isn't it? It looks like.
Yeah, that looks cool. Really cool.
Price point is kind of pushing it a bit, isn't it? You know, Was it
What about
1899?
18? Yeah.
But it's a professional instrument, so you can see where Fender are going with things, in as much as 3 years ago that the Elite came back, so that's at its cycle kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Professional's 2 years old, I think, now. It was November, I think, 2017 they come out. So I wouldn't be surprised if next year we see a new American Standard or something like that.
Do you think it's a bit quick to be changing them like this? In as much as, there's all these new names for the same, not the same thing, but all these changing the names of the lines, changing the names of the lines.
I think they've been very successful doing it, but I think people will get fed up with it. That's my feeling.
So how long was the American Standard before it changed to the professional?
Right, so they update them now and again. So you got the American Standard, then I think it changed around 2012, where they had the was it Fat 50s pickups they had?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're changing things within them, but the lines are called, like the series are called the same thing. So it's been a good while as the standard, and then it more recently.
The Standard's always been around,
Yeah.
which is why it's just such a strange thing for it to go. I think they've learned lessons from looking at Gibson from don't bring out a new Standard every year, because
No.
It puts too much pressure on yourself with regards to changing features just for the sake of it, as it seemed with.
Yeah, it's almost like every year they've got to ask, what can we do this new now? What can we do? What can we change? What can we do? Yeah. So to celebrate our brand new venture with EarthQuaker devices, we've decided that today's Tom's Top 5 is a collective top 3, where we're going to choose one of our favorite EarthQuaker pedals each and give you a little bit of a sound sample as to what it can do. And so, yeah, Tom, do you want to start?
Collective top 3.
Top 2. Collected top 3.
It's not quite as catchy, is it?
So,
should we go through what we've chosen?
yeah.
I have chosen the Acapulco Gold. Very, very simple.
I went on holiday to Cyprus about 15 years ago with my mate and his family.
Right.
And his brother kept... It was one of those kind of... You go out in the evening and whatever bar you go into is going to be just, holiday music kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he used to sing, Acapulco, down in Acapulco. I sing, no, it's Going Loco down in Acapulco. And he just kept singing Acapulco, down in Acapulco. Why would they? Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's ruined the song for you.
Yes.
So the Acapulco Gold is very, very simple. One knob is just to push your amp into sort of saturation. It's a front end boost, but it's also got a bit of dirt in it as well.
How many dB?
I can't even remember. Might be on the back, but it's big. I know that it's a lot of dB.
Is it?
Yes, because there's a warning with the in the instructions saying start with it off.
Right.
When you first plug it in and dial it up. Yeah.
Well, when you were trying through the pedals, you tried through everything, didn't
Pretty
you?
much, yeah.
They had.
Yeah.
How many pedal boards did you bring along? 5 or so?
Must have been 5 or something, but the one that the EarthQuakers was on was huge as well. Yeah.
Huge. And you were using that,
Yes.
and you were going into this,
Yeah.
and it was just... So this is the data corrupter, and it's just odd, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. It's like one of these kind of modulation kind of...
Yeah, it's adjusting.
where you can kind of
adjusting like
change
waveforms, and
waveforms, and
I think it's harmonizing above and below as well.
yeah. it's one of those pedals that you can have loads and loads of fun with it, and then you'd probably put it away for a little while, and then you wouldn't use it again.
Unless you're like a noisemaker with
long time.
synths and things like that.
It's not something you can use on every single song.
No.
It's not something you can use probably on a song.
Yeah, it'd be one hit of one song.
There'll be, but I think that if you play about with it, quite a bit, I think that it definitely adds.
It's really cool.
Like a texture to something that you're doing. But so when I was listening to that, what did you have going into that? There was some delays and reverbs as well going on, I think, wasn't there?
Yes. So in fact, that ties in very well to Tom's choice, because that was it was either this one or the Dispatch Master was the delay reverb pedal of choice. Tom has chosen
the Avalanche Run.
Nice. So this is version 3, I believe. I think it's either version 2 or 3. So yeah, it's updated. We've got expression options on your left, and obviously your ratio on your right. It's got I think it's got a swell, a standard reverb, and a reverse. So, and obviously you've got your delays and your reverbs.
Is it a good usable reverb? Is it, or is it one of those things where you put it on, you just zone out? It's just an ambient thing.
What do you think, Tom? Because you've had a bit of
I think it's
time
got a
on
bit
it.
of both.
Yeah.
Bit of everything.
Yeah.
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 And obviously because it's either, you can obviously take out the delay and the you can have either or on with the dials, but it's both on or both off with the switch and the tap tempo. I think you can bring in delays into it. You can have the expression back if you plug an expression pedal in. You can have delays off and bring delays in and things, and it's stereo in and stereo out. So soundscapey magic.
Wicked.
So obviously they're just 3 of, say, the range that we bought in, a load of which went so quickly.
Sorry, I was not laughing at your face.
No.
I just saw Dad kind of look at the table, realise that's where all the biscuits are gone,
right,
and then he's gone.
Is that what he was looking for?
I think so, yeah. So I'm really dead chuffed with these. They're filling a boss-sized hole.
Yes.
In our cabinets.
Yeah.
We got more coming through as well. So we can look at Meris next, yeah?
Yeah, I think we'll replenish and maybe try some different EarthQuakers as well. But yeah, Meris would be a cool one to go next.
And we've got the the newer Peterson stomps coming in.
Yes.
HD stomps, which look gorgeous. And when you've got a Peterson, you don't need another one because, it's not like distortion pedals where one do something slightly different. It's a tuner.
Yeah.
But I love tuners, and it looks so much. The screen looks so much
really
nicer
nice.
than.
They do look really nice.
Yeah. So we got that stuff coming through. Brilliant.
Social media comment
of the week.
Brilliant.
Social media comment of the week.
So there's a few here. Are they all off? They seem to be all off the same video.
Yeah.
Which is the Ultra versus Elite.
Yeah, it seems to be the flavour of the month this month. So,
Yeah.
random dude commented.
Sure, these Strats are cool and all, but who else noticed the Mustang with the Seymour Duncan in the bridge in the background?
It's frustrating, isn't it? When you're really excited about something, you want, look at this. Yeah, but look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Mustang,
It's here.
which is just here. So this is your Mustang.
This, I think 2014 or so, maybe 2015, 2014. This is my Christmas present to myself.
Right.
You got to look after yourself, Adam,
Well, yeah.
because nobody else will. It was a limited edition Fender Kurt Cobain Mustang.
Okay.
So, I like Nirvana, but I'd never go out and purposely buy a signature guitar. But it's got some really, really amazing sounds. It'll sound single coily. But I don't know what pickup that is exactly, but it's a Seymour Duncan humbucker which you can split, and then
good.
I think that there's some kind of phase switch or something, because it'll give you that real kind of honky cutting kind of sound. It's just really nice. The tremolo is rubbish. You put tremolo in, and you've got like a Allen key to screw up the tightening thing there, but it's only got to move a little bit and then just falls out again. It's absolutely awful. But the rest of it is really nice.
So we're going to go for another one?
Jimmy Mustang
Fit in.
said,
To use a rosewood and a maple in a comparison, I am very confused and fail to see what the point of this comparison.
well, it wasn't a comparison, was it? Well, it's, well, I don't know.
Well,
I don't think it was a comparison.
The next comment is the same, basically the same thing.
Different woods, different sound. But when you're looking at all the different features in the guitar,
yeah, and I think with electric guitars, the fretboard wood is more about the feel than the sound. Pickups are 90% of the sound, and that's kind of what we were testing anyway. In terms of what the people in the video were listening to, it's how different do the pickups sound.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have played them unplugged and put a microphone in front of it.
Yeah.
To hear how it resonated differently in things.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand if you're going for, clean sounds and, we've had this conversation for me. It's just not. I don't think it's that important.
I personally think fretboard woods is feel. Yeah.
Quality of cable's going to have more effect, I think, on the.
Yeah.
Thanks for the comments, though. Don't let that not encourage you to.
Yeah. No, keep going.
You caught us on a bit of a down day today, I think.
Down days.
Yeah, it's getting colder.
It is.
The other Tristan and Dad are looking after the shop while we're in here mucking about, and I think they're both slightly resentful that we're in a very, very nice warm room. Because it's.
Your dad said, "Oh, you're in there with your lights and your microphones, keeping you warm,
and your biscuits." Yeah. So, a shortish episode. This one, just to let you know that we're still here, still rocking.
Yeah.
I had a little idea before we went on camera that I think that at some point we should do like a peep show style episode where we've all got cameras harnessed to our heads.
And we can do first persons.
Unfortunately.
Do you want to put it on?
How do you do that? Oh, right. Yeah. Right. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I'd be like that. I'd look down, maybe take a biscuit. Nom, nom, nom.
Talk to you.
Talk to you like that. Yeah. And
this is what it's like to be in a podcast.
This is what it's like.
And that's what the room looks like from the other side.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think it would work?
This is going to be in it, so we'll find out.
Okay. There you are.
There we go.
Unfortunately, it doesn't hear your thoughts like on Peep Show.
No.
Bloody phone again. So, should we do that? Comment.
Let us know.
I've been Andrew from A Strings.
I've been Adam for A Strings.
I've been Tom from A Strings.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye. Bye.